Man, say, look out, Jack, we back with another one, you feel me? Make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. And, hey, shout out to that boy Wrote the Van Droston. Hey, shout out to Big for putting me on road when I was about 12, 13, you hear me? Hey, Wrote, hey, he was, hey, 2 minutes trying to take me off of my check. Hey, that's the N word from the hood you did. I ain't trying to cuss, but hey, shout out to Big for putting me on road. At that time he did when I was like 12, 13. Shout out to Big with RLC you did. But anyway, Ro speaking on the situation when him and Trae got into it, and Ro got snuggle punched that night. Cause Trae's his kinfolk, you feel me? He wanted to, see what he was talking about, but something happened that night. But Ro gonna speak on what happened like probably a year ago, But Ro finna get into it, see what Ro had to say about the situation.
It's like that, with certain people, and I mean, I understand for my own underlying reasons why, but I mean, I wasn't surprised at all. I mean, people like that look for opportunities to do shit like that. And I mean, and when I have to think about it, like, yeah, it was an opportune moment for you. I'm by myself. And the thing that was different about this time is that you wasn't by yourself. I see you all the time.
Right.
That's crazy.
And I see you, it's just you and me. Like, I might have a security if I'm doing a show, but I mean, I'm gonna have a security for every day in my life.
Right.
Like, I don't need security. I don't do shit to people. So I've been seeing you all this motherfucking time. I see you giving a grill. I'm Johnny Dang. We bringing a grill to Snoop Dogg. You right there in the lobby. It's just you and your kid. You see me walk in. I see you. Shit, I keep on talking to Johnny. I ain't got, I don't fuck with you.
Right.
And you don't fuck with me, so we ain't got shit to say to each other. You go around the corner. I see you everywhere. I'm by myself, you by yourself. I never catch you. Or it's me and, I saw him the night before. And it was like me, Lil Flip, a couple of young ladies that I know, my manager at the time, and whoever the fuck else. I'm about like 6 or 7 deep. He was over there about maybe 2 or 3 deep. So I mean, I'm 6 or 7 deep. Ain't nobody got nothing to say.
Right.
I see you when it's you by yourself and me by yourself, and me by myself. You ain't got nothing to say. Now you see me as you plus 3, and it's me by myself. Here we go.
Right.
So I mean, if you that type of dude, then you did the right thing. You ain't gonna do shit by yourself.
Right.
Damn.
I don't know too many motherfuckers that's gonna do shit to me by themselves.
So I get the idea that you guys haven't really.
So basically saying it was never no smoke between them because they seen each other. They stay in Houston together, so they see each other. They're gonna run into it's inevitable. They're gonna run into each other. You dig? So he's basically saying Trae didn't want no smoke when he by himself, but or when he by himself, with Trae by himself. But you catch Ro when he drunk that night. You dig? And you do what you did, and you trying to put it say because it's a whole story behind it. Trae the Truth brother, I forgot his name, but he went to jail for Ro. Supposedly he said Ro put some lean and stood on his lap while he was sleeping. He woke up and he was like, man, what the fuck, And he said, Ro was like, I don't know who drugs this is, but they ain't mine or some shit like that. So it's a big story. So Trae the Truth brother did some time behind the situation supposedly what Ro did. Ro said he don't be on the bus with a whole bunch of people, this and that. He was driving to shows when they was doing the shows. But I'm pretty sure y'all heard the stories because this story happened last year, so Ro was speaking up on it. But shout out to Ro, bro. That's my guy. You did. I respect Trae the Truth as a man, but I ain't never liked the way he rap. I always thought Ro went harder than Trae the Truth. I never listened to Trae the Truth. Yeah, like just the guy on the truth. Even though had that ABN, I got that shit. I got that shit tatted on my asshole by nature because that's what I am. Also, you did. So I mean, I don't know. Shit, I just ain't never rock with Trae like that. I respect him as a man. He a man at the end of the day. But on that rapping shit, Ro always went harder. You did.
Had a conversation or sort of
20
squashed
years.
it. Yeah.
20. I mean, it wasn't nothing to squash.
Right.
It wasn't nothing to squash.
20 years.
I walk away from this situation because the situation ain't cool.
Damn.
And that was it. I ain't had shit to say about this guy. For what? I mean, I'm getting, my blessings are more abundant by myself. What am I mad for disassociating myself with you for? But I mean, you always hear about shit getting said. You hear about, I mean, like yeah, it's some heavy shit that go on with that type of hate.
Right.
Like when you hate somebody that much, like you ain't gonna be able to focus.
That was one of the main sentiments that I saw in terms of how people were talking about it, is that people just seemed kind of disappointed to see somebody as legendary as that or whatever taking care of an issue in such a public way or whatever. Like that could have gone down a lot of other ways.
Yeah, or making the issue because it ain't no issue.
It shouldn't even have been like that
making
in the
the
first
issue.
place.
I mean, like, yeah, you making the issue, I guess, for music. Then you lying about shit's not looking good on you. We didn't jump. Oh, nah, it was him. It was this. It was that. And then when all of the second video came out, because dude wanted to get the truth out there. Like it's a whole lot of shit that's going on with this type of story. And it's definitely on the, oh shit, there you go, get your phone ready type shit. I mean, you know, you ain't do that shit the night before when it was, you know, me and Lil Flip and whoever else it was with me, because we not giving a fuck about what you got going on. We here because 50 invited us here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what we doing. We in here fucking around with 50 and the dude that played Tommy and the cast from Tommy's TV show. We enjoying ourselves, having drinks and shit. So I mean, you over here mad about what? Because I don't rap with you no more, some shit like that, or because you keep saying shit about me behind my back and this shit getting to me. So you mad because I hear the shit that you saying about me. So I mean, like, nah, man. But nah, that had to go on like that, dealing with an individual like that.
Right.
Yeah, it had to.
He got his charges dismissed.
I mean, shit, he was going. Yeah, I mean, it's fighting. It's Texas. That shit $300.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you do some shit like that and see if you thinking like how I was thinking, because my mind working.
Right.
Hey, yeah, let's go over here so we can talk about this. Okay, cool. Come over here to talk about this. You get jumped. So the whole time I'm trying to get off the ground. I ain't know. I'm trying to get out the ground. I got my judge right here.
My boys got that judge.
So I'm a felon. I'm at a bar. I got some shit I'm not supposed to have at a bar.
As a felon, so he basically saying he wasn't supposed to have that shit on him. He's a fucking felon. He's not supposed to carry that on him, even though it would have been justified, because it wouldn't been justified for staying your ground law in the Texas. But in the same time, he's still a felon, and he has been drinking, and he's at a bar with that house, so he would have went to jail basically at the end of it.
Felon. So what if I get off the ground and I?
Very different story.
That shit is justifiable because I'm getting jumped, but I probably can't beat this shit. Why you got a gun up here?
Right.
Why you got a gun up here? And then you got them. All right, it's Texas. We gonna do this and we gonna record it. You just gave yourself a case. You put this shit up here for the DA to see. You put this shit up here because you want to try to embarrass me and send a narrative out that, nah, my little brother did this. So when the other guy was like, nah, he came through this bitch trying to tell us to delete what we had in our phones. And he didn't. He uploaded the shit and put out what really happened. So that changed the narrative of the story.
Right.
But like I said, I don't know too many people gonna really just do some shit one-on-one against me. So I mean, you right to get somebody to jump me.
Right.
Because by myself, I don't know if you're gonna make it.
I saw some people on Clubhouse and shit like that trying to give you a hard time about speaking about it to the news.
Yeah, that's cool.
What's your thoughts on that?
I don't have no thoughts on that. Like, I mean, shit, I'm speaking about it to the news because what he's lying and talking about on his, like, one thing about it, I'm gonna say what I need to say about the situation.
You got a lot of a flat behind it. That's saying you a street and where you did. So why would you take that to the news? But the boy was playing chess. This chess not checkers, you dig? So I feel like I fuck around. I ain't looking. A man gonna do what you gotta do at the end of the day. You did
one time, and then I'm gonna let that shit be what it's gonna be after that. So when the shit came out that the altercation happened, a publicist at the time was like, "Hey, TMZ wanna holler at you." So I told him like, "Yeah, the shit happened." So before the shit come out, y'all wondering, yeah, it did happen, but I'm gonna handle this shit in another type of way. I'm gonna be the bigger man. I left it alone. So people that was, and I talked to that dude the next day. Like by around 10, 11 in the morning, he called back somebody that I knew, and we was all on the three-way. And, we tried to lie and say some shit like, well, man, you know how he is. He in the party cracking his knuckles and looking at us and like, man, Adam, let me tell you something. I do believe I'm a bad motherfucker, but him,
Can't whoop no four niggas
I ain't
by
gonna just
yourself.
come in here and just be like, hey, Adam, you and them. Let's go. I do know I'm a bad motherfucker, but I ain't Zero Lee, Joseph Chan or no shit like that. I'm finna fuck up one person. Getting jumped is getting jumped. So you really gonna try to sell this shit to my homie on the phone that I saw y'all and I charged 4 people and that I was drunk. Yeah, man. You know, motherfuckers be trying to create narratives so that, you know, they can make their side of the story look better.
Right.
So I mean, you know, it's good. People gotta say what they gotta do to save face. But I mean, nah, I'm not going looking for no motherfucking trouble. I've been fucking with 50 this whole weekend. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with him at the Toyota Center. Hey, come to Kim's Son tomorrow. I pull up at Kim's Son. I see the dudes in there the whole, like, I don't see them in there, but I text my homie and I told my homie. I say, hey man, I think these cats is in here. So he was like, oh, okay, cool. Let me know if you want me to pull up. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm cool. As soon as I walk out, you know, here they come. This is a plan.
Right.
So that's all that shit is.
Damn.
And I mean, it's good. I mean, I had to do whatever I do on the left side when I'm banging. I had to have some real shit like that. So I mean, that little bitch ass 7 to 6 seconds, whatever the fuck it was. I mean, I'm all right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the kind of stuff that, I mean, especially when you describe it that way, that you could have easily turned this whole situation into a very different type of situation, you know.
I mean, man, for the most part, if you ask me, motherfuckers don't like me because I don't want to rap with them.
That's crazy.
I think it's just some shit that's what it is underlying. It's supposed to be some family shit. I saw some family shit that wasn't family shit, and I removed myself from the family. That's all that shit is. Definitely. And I mean, I understand because I am a bad rapping motherfucker. I'm a bad motherfucker on that microphone.
Definitely.
So if I leave, you ain't finna replace me. I don't give a who you gonna go get. But I mean, you know, shit, just like if I was trying to do some shit, like I'm not gonna be able to replace him.
Right.
So I understand your disdain for me. I don't give a fuck about it because away from you is this much money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go nowhere.
So that, you think that's a situation that'll never get patched up because you just have like a mutual disrespect for each other?
I mean, shit, would you patch it up? Because see, one thing about me,
once it gets physical like that, it's like a whole bigger hurdle to overcome, you know?
Yeah. And then I mean, and the thing about it is, you done sold this sucker shit to people who don't even know me.
Right.
That's the whole part about it. You brainwashing people about me that probably would be alright with me or some shit. I would be alright with them. But I mean, you brainwashing people about me, and at the end of the day, it's just I don't fuck with you. You don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. That's it. So I mean, hell nah, that shit ain't good. Ain't no amount of money. I don't give a fuck about no money. I don't need no money, and it's like I wouldn't want no money with that type of sweat on it. I can't be like Pac said. I remember he said, man, when I look in the mirror, I got to see myself. I ain't finna just, you know what? They did this shit here, but they offering $7 million. Man, fuck that $7 million. I'm gonna use that motherfucking $7 million to get some get back on your motherfucking ass or something like that. So nah, my best thing is to just stay the fuck away from you. Your best thing is to stay the fuck away from me.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely. No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world.
Like two sides to every story you did, but hopefully one day, you know, the boys is kinfolk, they can sit down and at least have like another conversation. But I don't think they will ever be like rapping on the same songs every again, as you can see about Ro, how he talking. But hey, shout out to that boy Wrote the Van, y'all. Make sure you like the video and sub to the channel, bro.